Stop it! Wait! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have to prepare myself. Okay. Now we're jumping right back into this fight. Oh god. Tsubaki has to win this fight. I just like, I would not be able to handle it otherwise. No. Oh my god. The hair grab is a foul. That is so vile. Damn. Oh my god, put his face in the dirt. In the gravel, if you will. This is a lesson in not playing too many video games, because then you end up brain rotted like this kid. Oh, backstory. Okay. This show is about to make me empathize with this absolute psychopath. I can already feel it. That's what Windbreaker does best. It like makes you really hate a character because you're like, this person is actually insane and crazy, and then they're like, here's a really tragic backstory to make you empathize with them. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's an entrepreneur. When you are in just extreme poverty, I can understand the mentality of being like, hey, I'm trying to look out for my people. And it's also, he's not out for himself, he's out for the betterment of the group, like seeing the people that he grew up with, making sure that they have the ability and the opportunity to thrive, which you have to admire in a lot of ways. And even if it comes at the expense of other people, you do understand and you have to empathize with the viewpoint and perspective that like taking care of your own and elevating your own should come above others. And again, not saying it's right, I'm just saying I totally get the perspective, and it does make me empathize with him a little bit more. I don't like him, but I empathize with him slightly. Okay, did his eyes go back to normal? So he's coming into like more of an emotional state of mind, it feels like, which I love that little detail. Yeah, I feel like he is, because he's facing somebody that is really strong, and it doesn't seem like he often has to one-on-one fight people who are as strong as he is. I think now that he is getting vulnerable in the fight, he's now getting vulnerable trying to like think back on how he got here and maybe like his motivations. Oh my god. Conversations through fighting. The Yumemiya tactic, right? Oh.
誰かの好きが理不尽に奪われることを。
Oh my god. I want Tsubaki to win, but it's like a devastating narrative now that you know the backstory of his character a little bit. Even just like the small glimpse we got, it just is like... Yeah, I wonder, I guess why would it go back? I guess because if you lose and you're not able to acquire, I don't know, I guess if you're not able to complete the job for your client, the person that's paying you, then maybe you're gonna like have a decrease in business. People maybe aren't gonna hire you out as much if you can't get the job done. So I understand the desperation. It makes this so heartbreaking. Like, I don't want to empathize with him or like root for him, obviously, but he's got a lot to lose.
ごめんなさい。何言ってる。今のあんたと同じで本当に苦しかった。でも助けてくれた人がいたの。あんたがなぜ何も好きなものを持ってなかったのか詳しい理由はわからない。でもあんたが昔の私と同じように苦しんでいるんだってことだけは私にできることないかしら。
Oh my god.
私にできることなら何でもする。あんたのやりたいよ。一緒にやろう。今日の飯に困るやつがなんでやりたいことができるんだ。
そういや確か店長が人手が欲しいと言ってたな。
Wow.
そこのラーメン屋、ホールのスタッフ足りてなさそう。
なんて。
勘違いするなよ。俺たちはお前を許したわけじゃない。俺はこの先許せるかもわからない。
漢字。
Wow.
ありがとう。
Oh my god, I hate this show.
漢字も
I love this show, but I hate this show.
私も何でもする。
幹事さんのことは詳しくわからないけど、きっと二人ともたくさんの苦しい経験を乗り越えてきたんだと思う。だからこそあんなに大きくて。
鈴里周平、お前たちは。
中村幹事だ。
椿のタスクよ。俺は変えたかった。クッキー一枚を取り合う生活を、綺麗な世界に憧れるだけの生活を。みんなの腹が膨れれば何でもいい。他人がどうなろうが知ったこっちゃない。そんな道をお前らにも進ませてきた。でも分かっていた。それが正しい道ではないということ。あいつらが示してくれた道を進みたい。俺がこんなことを言うのはおこがましいと思うが、俺と一緒にこいつらの話に乗らないか。
でもよ、ちゃんと俺たちにできるか。
ヘマしたらどうした。バカ野郎。最初から完璧なやつなんていねえよ。新人はミスしてなんぼ。花から何でもできる新人が入ったら、
No.
俺たちおまんまの食い上げなんだよ。
He's so sweet.
ま、そんくらい。
Oh my god.
カンちゃん。
あ、無事でよかった。
Oh.
あんた、自分が何したか分かってん。ここにいる全員の気持ちを踏みにじった。
Okay, standing on business though.
おい、椿。
漢字は黙ってな。あんたにここにいてほしいから。あんたがここにいたいって気持ちも知ってるから。そんな漢字たちの気持ちに応えようと頑張ってくれた。なのにあんたは自分を犠牲にしようとした。ここにいる全員を不幸にする選択をしたのよ。
まあまあ、結局は無事に済んだんだ。
Stay out of this.
カンちゃん。
辛い時くらい頼ってよ。
No.
次また迷惑だとか考えたらただじゃおかないわよ。私はあんたが思っている以上に。
No.
いろいろ言っちゃったけど、もうしんみりした時間は終わりよ。この後は好きな子のために体を張ったやつをねぎらってやんなさい。
変なこと言ってんだ。
あんたら
Yeah, no, truly.
そう言ってやるな。二人のペースが。
No, they should get together already.
椿の言う通りさ。
似合いだと思いますよ。
はい。
She said she fell in love with him, so.
こういう時は顔が赤くなるのに故障？
ちげえよ。お前らの戦い方が気に入らねえだけだ。
So it's like, oh, I'm not sure.
どういうことだ。聞かせてくれ、さくら。
喧嘩の勝ち負けなんてどうだっていい。町とそいつを守れればそれでいいって。
ああ、言ったな。
最初はそんな考えがあるのか。仲間が倒れていくのをただ受け入れることは俺にはできね
No.
え。だからといって俺だって綺麗事だってのは分かってんだ。
いやいや、いいじゃねえか。お前のは確かに綺麗事かもしれない。でも、その綺麗事が実現できるなら、それに越したことはないのは確かなんだ。粋なお前が本気で諦めないなら、いつか本当にできちまうかもな。
桜さん、
No.
俺たちのことを嬉しいよ、さくらくん。一番やられなさそうなやつが何言
Right.
ってやがる。
Literally has never gotten a scratch in the whole history of the show. So.
しかしまあ、楽しみだな。あいつがどんなやつになるか。
これからよろしく頼む。
だがさすがに全員は無理だぞ。勢いで面倒見るって言っちまったが。
最初のうちは働ける連中でみんなを支える。その後は俺たち次第だ。
それにしてもお前たち
What
は
a
大
nice
丈夫
kid
なんだ。
he turned
静
out
か
to
を
be.
さらうように依頼してきたやつがいるんだろう。
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes. Let's talk about this because it's not over.
話ね。の話なんて誰が聞くんだよ。
Stop it. Wait, stop it. Okay. Why did I not expect him to be in this episode? But I knew he had something to do with this. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have to prepare myself. Okay, we're back.
しやがって。本当俺人を見る目ねえな。
どうして風鈴だと分かった。制服も着ていないのに。なんであんたがここにいるのよ。
Oh, Tsubaki knows him?
俺は俺の行きたいところへ行く。楽しい方へ、気持ちいい方へ。人生死ぬまでな。
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, all the things I was gonna say about that episode changed now that we saw Endo at the end of it. So what I was going to say is that there obviously this is super nice, right? It's great that Gravel has come to their senses, that they're gonna help Roppo and Chiza, and it's just like all kind of worked out for the best in the end. It did feel, I would say, a little bit rushed in terms of like the fight with Tsubaki really only being like, I don't know, the end of last episode and then a little bit at the beginning of this episode. So it kind of felt rushed that he would kind of immediately drop his guard and be able to accept what Tsubaki was saying to him. But now it makes much more sense because again, that is not the larger storyline. It never was. Gravel was not the main like enemy of the season. They were just again mercenaries who were hired to go retrieve this person. Now I think we start to get more into like who is over Gravel, who hired them, who was over Keel. Endo was there, now Endo's here. I am so intrigued about this character. Obviously, I think this character just looks really cool, but also just so intrigued about the dynamic between Gravel and Endo and whatever bigger group is out there. And now knowing that Tsubaki knows Endo, that's another level, right? And also, what does Endo have against Furin? Because obviously it feels a little bit deeper than the fact that Furin took down Keel, right? I think he's got maybe a grudge out since that situation, since he had to go kind of clean that up. But it feels a little bit deeper than that, especially if Tsubaki knows him and knows something about him. It also kind of feels like it's gearing up to be a much larger situation because it's Furin, but also Roppo Uchiza, who seems to have a really good relationship with Furin now. And then now you add Gravel to the mix of people that are like, I wouldn't say allies, right? Because nobody has said like they would fight necessarily on behalf of the other, outside of like Sakura and his group fighting alongside Tsubaki for Roppo. But it's not like Gravel is signing up to do the bidding of Furin, but it does put them in a good position to have these allies-ish, right? Especially if there is a larger group that is pretty strong and they are going to start something based on everything that's happened. Endo is just so cool, and I like put up a TikTok about how I'm obsessed with the character from the first reveal, like the tattoos, the look, the hair, it just is like 10 out of 10. I'm excited to see more of him, but thank you so much for watching. If you want to stick around, go ahead and hit subscribe. The uncut version of this reaction will be over on Patreon, so put that link in the description box below if you want to check that out, and I will see you guys next time for another episode of Windbreaker. Bye!